think that's everything. Have fun. I was in the mood for a quesadilla, so. Got it. Hey pals, I'm Bjorn, and this is the Cub Kitchen. A show where I do easy recipes in my underwear. It is still October. I'm doing one more October recipe. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit this time since it's the last one of October. A pumpkin, beer, glazed, onion, bacon, and Brussels quesadilla. There we go. Got it. Nailed it. Got it. I'm wearing my Bear Skn underwear, bearskn.com. All right, so to make the pumpkin, beer, glazed, onion, Brussels, and bacon quesadilla, you need a couple of tools. You're gonna need a skillet. This is optional. I'm gonna use this splatter screen because I don't have clothes on, or much clothes on. You need a cheese grater, a knife, paper towels. That's about it. It's not much. Things that you need to make this quesadilla: olive oil, maple syrup, bacon, finely chopped onions, chopped Brussels sprouts, tortillas, pumpkin beer, oh, and queso quesadilla cheese. It melts easier. It makes really good quesadillas. Let's get started. The first thing that we're gonna do is our beer glazed onions. You're gonna wanna chop your onions pretty finely. I chopped mine already, pretty small, little guys. Then about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Put that in your skillet. Thinly chopped onions. We're just gonna add those and get those going. I'm gonna saute these for about 8 minutes until they get kind of golden and soft. Put my splatter screen. Feeling so exposed. All right, we're sauteing our onions. When you're sauteing, that means you wanna have it on high heat. Saute away. Our beer ready. I don't have a bottle opener, so we're gonna do it this way. I thought I could do it this way. Got it. Measure out ½ cup pumpkin beer. Now that the onions have browned and they've softened, we're gonna add our ½ cup of beer. Let that cook until all the liquid of the beer is gone, and that beer flavor will soak into all of your onions. The awesome thing about this recipe is you just keep cooking in the same pan and you don't even finish the whole beer, so you have a beer left. Yeah, I switched it up this time, doing a quesadilla. I was in the mood for a quesadilla. I like cheese and stuff. While that beer is cooking off, I'm gonna start grating my cheese. I'm using a queso quesadilla milk cheese. It makes really good quesadillas. The package is challenging to open though. It's a soft cheese. Now that all the beer has been cooked off, we're gonna do the next thing, which is the bacon. So take your onions out. I cut my bacon up into little pieces. We're gonna brown those pieces of bacon. This one you definitely want the splatter guard for if you're also cooking in your underwear. Just when it starts to get crispy, you can pull it out because it'll continue to cook even after you pull it out. I like to use one of these to kind of drain much of the grease in the pan because we're gonna cook our Brussels in that grease. Go ahead and put your bacon out on a paper towel to kind of absorb some of the grease and let that bacon cool. And you wanna take your chopped Brussels. I did about, I don't know, like 4 Brussels. There's the little guys. Chop them up nice and small, and then we're gonna go ahead and saute those in our bacon grease. This is what you need the screen for. All right, saute those Brussels sprouts for about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna add our maple syrup to that. A teaspoon of maple syrup is just gonna add to the sweetness, and just a little bit. Let the maple syrup cook in there for a minute. So, 1 minute. You can go ahead and pull it. It's gonna be super hot. I'm really hungry. So I got my new pan. I'm gonna put maybe about a tablespoon of oil in there. Just a little bit of your olive oil to keep the quesadillas from sticking to your pan. All right, now we're gonna assemble our quesadillas. You just put a little bit of each and then you sprinkle with cheese. It's super easy. Ooh, Brussels are warm. Some onions, and then your shredded queso. I love cheese. You wanna have it on a medium heat so that it keeps it slower than the saute that we did. All right, so we're just gonna get them kind of golden on each side. We're just getting the shell crispy and cheese melted are the key points. All right, so we have our finished quesadillas. It's the last of October quesadillas. Pumpkin beer glazed onions and Brussels bacon quesadillas. They're super good, you guys. I just had a bite. Oh my God. You just have to get the cheese right. Melty. Oh, so good. All right, guys, that is an October-y tasting quesadilla. To thank my sponsor, Bear Skn, for sponsoring. Watch my other videos here and here. Like and subscribe to my channel. Oh yeah, and if you make any of these tacos, please post pictures of it. I wanna see them. I wanna see your tacos. You guys have to try this mini quesadilla. It's super good. Bye. See you next month.